Welcome back, students. Today here I am going to discuss an important chapter from your syllabus, that is regarding your Toposheet. Now these are the important topics related to this chapter: scale of the map, 4-figure grid reference, 6-figure grid reference, direction from one place to another, distance between two places, mode of transport, drainage pattern, settlement pattern, color significance, occupation, irrigation mode, climate of the region, and contours. Now this is what a toposheet looks like, or topographical map. Now when we see the topographical map, the first things that comes to our mind is the red color lines. Now what are these red color lines? They are the grid lines which forms the grids. Now these red lines are formed from eastings and northings. Now these straight lines are called what? They are called the eastings. The straight lines are called eastings, and the value of easting always increase from west towards east. The value of this line always increase from west towards the east. Now these parallel lines are called the northings. What are they called? They are called the northings, and the value always increases from south towards the north. From south towards the north. Now in this topographical map, what we have more? We have scale, like 2 cm is equal to 1 kilometer, 1:50,000 is the RF scale. RF is map distance by ground distance. RF is here is 1:50,000, and another scale that is here is called linear scale. Linear scale has been divided into two parts. The small part are called primary division, and the remaining part is called the secondary division. Now let us see how to find out 4-figure grid and 6-figure grid reference. So these red lines are the grid lines, and we will find the 4-figure grid reference for spot height 256. This spot height 256. Now for finding this, we have to take what? We have to take the eastings and northings. First we have to take easting, then we have to take northing. Now see, spot height 256, it is situated in between two easting values, that is 21 and 22. Now which one you will take? There is a confusion. So as we have studied in the lower classes, whenever we start doing toposheet, we always start from the left hand side corner. So from where? From the left hand side corner. So which is the left hand side corner of spot height 256? Which is the left hand side corner? This is the left hand side. This is the left hand side corner of spot height 256. So what will be your easting? Your easting will be 21. Your easting will be 21, and same in case of northing. See, spot height 256, there are two northings, one at the top, one at the bottom. Now which one you will take? We will always take the bottom one. Which one will take? We will always take the bottom one. So what is the value of that northing? The value of that northing is 57. So you will write here 57. So this is your 4-figure grid reference. Now let us see how to find a 6-figure grid reference for the spot height 4, 5, 6. What you will do? The same process. First you will go for the easting. What is the easting? Easting is same 21. We have written down 21. Then put a small gap and find out the northing. What is northing here? Northing is 59, and after that again you put a small gap. Now how many figures you have to find out? You have to find 6 figures, and we got 4 figures, that is 21 and 59, and more 2 figures we have to find out. What we will do? As I've said, this line is of 2 centimeter. Now if you take a scale, in 2 centimeter line, how many small divisions? So if I take a scale, this is the scale. Now if I divide a 2 centimeter line, there are how many small divisions? There are 20 small divisions. Now let us draw those 20 small divisions here. We are drawing. These are the small 20 divisions that I am drawing here. Now what you will do? You will count. Say we have to measure for spot height 456. Now say the spot. Can you see the spot here? You will count up to that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. It comes under 6. Now the scale of the map, it says that what is the scale? It says it is 2 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer. Now what we will do? We got here 6. Now we will divide 6 by 2. How much you will get? You will get here 3. We will write here 3, and the same thing now we will do for the northing. Again we will divide this line into 20 smaller divisions. What I am doing here, see. Now we will count it. So for this part, say it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now if I divide 5 by 2, how much it will come? It will come 2.5, and we will take 2. Just omit 0.5. So your figure for 6 figure grid reference is 21, 3, 59, 2. So next go to the next slide. Now go to the next slide. This is a part of a topo sheet where I'm going to show you how to do the same thing in a topo sheet, in a topographical maps. Say for example Mahudi Moti settlement. I have taken this settlement Mahudi Moti. Now first of all we will find out 4 figure grid reference of this settlement. How will you find out? As I have said you earlier, first you take the left hand side corner, that is 79 for easting, and northing just below it, what is it? 92. So your 4 figure grid reference is 79, 92. Now let's see how to find 6 figure grid reference. Same, the easting and northing will be same. 79, put a small gap, write 92, another small gap. Now what we will do? We will divide this line into 20 small divisions, as there are 20 small divisions in 2 centimeters. Then we will count it. Say it is coming, say 13, or say it is 12. Now if I divide 12 by 2 as per the scale, that is 2 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer. If I divide 12 by 2, how much it will be? It will be 6. Fill it up. Again do for the northings. These are the 20 small divisions what I am drawing here. Now say 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It came 4. Now divide 4 by 2. How much? It will be 2. So your 6 figure grid reference is 79, 6, 92, 2. So this is how you will do 6 figure and 4 figure grid reference. Now direction from one place to another. As you know, everybody knows the direction is very important. It helps us to locate places. Now there are north, south, west and east. These are called cardinal direction, whereas northeast, northwest, southwest and southeast are called intermediate direction. Now let's see how this direction help us to find the direction of places in topographical maps. Now say if I ask you a question, find out the direction of Lakhanwar settlement from Kuchawara settlement. Find out the direction of Lakhanwar settlement from Kuchawara settlement, means you have to find the direction for Lakhanwar sir from Kuchawara. Now what we will do in Kuchawara, you will draw the directions, means those north, south, west and east you will draw, like I am drawing here. Draw in this manner. After drawing, point it out. North, west, east, south. This is northeast, this is northwest, southeast and southwest. So what is the direction of Lakhanwar settlement? The direction of Lakhanwar settlement is southwest from Kuchawara. The direction of Lakhanwar settlement is southwest from Kuchawara. Now let us try another example. Say Find out the direction of Kuchawara settlement. Direction of Kuchawara settlement from Mahudi Moti. What? Direction of Kuchawara settlement from Mahudi Moti. Now draw this here, the directions I have drawn. Now it's time to point north, south, west and east. So in what direction is it? It is in the northwestern part from Mahudi Moti settlement. So Kuchawara settlement is located in northwestern part of Mahudi Moti settlement. Now let us see how to find distance between two places along a straight line. Now here you can see the two settlements, settlement A and settlement B, which is connected by the help of a cart track. Now what you will do? You will measure the length of the cart track with the help of a scale. What you will do? You will measure the length of the cart track with the help of a scale, the entire section of it. Say for example, here after measuring it you got 14 centimeter. After measuring in settlement A and in between settlement B, you got 14 centimeter. Now what you have to do? You have to convert it into kilometer. Now for that, for converting it, you have to draw you have to do a simple calculation. What you have to do? A simple calculation. Now what is the scale of the map? The scale of the map is 2 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer. The scale of the map is 2 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer. Therefore 1 centimeter is equal to half kilometer. Correct it. 1 centimeter is equal to half kilometer. So 14 centimeter will be equal to half into 14 kilometer. 14 centimeter equals to half into 14 kilometer. What will be your answer? Your answer will be 7 kilometer. Now the distance between settlement A and settlement B along this cart track is 7 kilometer on the actual ground. What? Distance between settlement A and settlement B along this cart track is 7 kilometer in the actual ground. Now let us try to do the same thing in this Toposheet, in this part of Toposheet. Now there are two settlements, you can see Sanad and Ramalgad. Two settlements, Sanad and Ramalgad. What you have to do? You have to find out the distance between these two places. Say it came 20 centimeter. How much? 20 centimeter. Now for that what you will do? You will do the same calculation. 2 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer, that is our scale. Then 1 centimeter is equal to half kilometer and 20 centimeter is equal to half into 20 kilometer. So what will be your answer? Your answer will be 10 kilometer. So the distance between Sanat and Ramalgarh settlement is 10 kilometer in the actual ground. Now let's go to the next slide. Now along a curved line, how will you find out the distance along a curved line? Is it possible to do with the help of a scale? No, because you cannot measure, because it is a curved line. So what you will do for that? You have to take a thread. You take a thread, you put it over there at the starting point of the cart track. Now move along the cart track, along all the curves that it have, go along the curves and end it at the last point where it ends. After ending it, what you will do? After ending, you take up the thread and take your scale. Take up the thread and take your scale, put it over the scale and take out the distance. Take out the distance. Say it came 30 centimeter. It came 30 centimeter. Now what you will do? Again you will do the same calculation that we have done in case of straight distance. As we know that the scale of the map is 2 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer. We know that the scale of the map is 2 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer. Therefore 1 centimeter is equal to half kilometer. and 30 centimeter is equal to half into 30 kilometer. So what will be your answer? Your answer will be 15 kilometer. You got 15 kilometer. So the distance between settlement A and settlement B along that cart track is 15 kilometer in the actual ground. The distance between settlement A and B is 15 kilometer in the actual ground. Now let us try to find out the same in this map. So these two settlements, Pathanwara, and this is settlement Pathanwara and this is settlement Rampura. What you will do? You will find out the distance between these two places along this cart track. What you will do? You will find the distance between these two places along this cart track. I hope you understood, and you will be able to do it. Now let us see what are the colors used in Toposheet and their significance. As we open the Toposheet, we can see different color. It is a very colorful map. Now the colors that are shown in the map, in a topographical map, has some importance, like black. What does black color indicates? All names are written in black, river banks are drawn in black, broken grounds, dry streams or non-perennial streams. Surveyed trees, heights, their numbering, railway track, telephone and telegraph lines are drawn or written in black. Now yellow, what does it mean? It means cultivated area. Green, forested area. Brown, contour lines, stony waste and sand features. Blue, water bodies, especially the perennial water bodies. Red, grid lines, road, cart track, settlement and other buildings like churches, mosques, temples. And in map, some map you will find some white patches. In some areas with white patches, what does it means? It means barren land. White patches, what does it means? It means barren land. Now let us see how to find occupation of a given map or a given area. Now if there is a presence of yellow color in the map, if there is a presence of yellow color, what does it means? It shows cultivable land. It shows cultivable land. Therefore, the main occupation in your map will be agriculture. What? The main occupation in your map will be agriculture. Now if there is a presence of green color, it shows forested region. The main occupation here is forestry, which includes lumbering, furniture making or timbering. Make here a correction. If you find it is written open scrub near any settlement, then the main occupation is sheep rearing. What? If you find anywhere written open scrub near the settlement, main occupation will be sheep rearing. Next, presence of black circles. Now how does this black circles looks like? It looks like this, a small dot and a circle surrounding it. Now what does it means? It means mines. What does it mean? It means mines. So the occupation will be mining. Now settlement near the river. The main occupation here will be fishing. If there is a stony area where there is sheet rock, stony waste, rock outcrop, occupation is stone cutting. I hope you understood the occupation. How will you find the occupation of an area? Now evidences or inference of relief or application of occupation. This is a relation between relief and occupation. So for forest or green patches, I have told you earlier, it will be forestry or lumbering. Yellow color or orchards, agriculture. Pasture, meadows or scrub, cattle grazing or sheep rearing. Pasture, meadows or scrub, cattle grazing or sheep rearing. Quarries and mines, mining. Settlement near main roads or annual fair written, it is trade. Mines and factories, it will be industrial development. Park, golf course, recreational and cultural development. Now how to find the flow direction of a river? How will you find the flow direction of a river? Can you see that river? Where is it? In Sipu Nadi. Now how will you find the direction? It is very easy to find. So here in this Nadi, can you see that arrow mark? This arrow mark, can you see? Now this arrow mark indicates the flow direction. It means that the river is flowing from this part to there. Now, how will you find the actual direction, in which part it is flowing? Draw this one, draw this and mark it. North, south, west and east. So now you can easily tell in which direction it is flowing. It is flowing in the southwestern direction. Where? In the southwestern direction. It means that the river is flowing from northeastern part towards the southwestern part. Now let's see with another example. Here you can see Balaram Nadi, and that here is it is the arrow mark which indicates the flow direction of a river. Do the same, follow the same process to find out the direction. So this is the north, south, west and east. Now you can say what is the direction? The direction is northeast. It means that the river is flowing from southeastern part towards the northwestern part. It's flowing from southeast towards the northwest. So it's very easy to identify or find the direction. Now let us see how to find the right bank and left bank of a river. Say this is a river I have drawn here. This is the river, and this is the arrow mark which indicates the direction. Here I am standing facing the river. So which one will be my left and which one will be my right hand side bank? Automatically my right hand will, on my right it will be right bank, on my left it will be the left bank. So this, I hope you understood, or I am repeating this part. So this is the river, and on my right hand side it will be the right bank, on my left it will be the left bank. I think now it is clear for you. Now drainage patterns. Generally the maps that you get that have these 4 types of drainage pattern, that is dendritic pattern, radial pattern, trellised pattern and disappearing stream. Now dendritic pattern, it is very easy to identify. It is very easy to identify. Why? Because it looks like a branch of a tree. You can see here it is branch of a tree. Now trellised pattern. Now this is the main channel. This is the main channel where you can see the tributaries or streams are joining the main channel in right angle. Radial pattern. In between here there is a highland. This is a highland, and from this highland all the streams, all the major streams are coming down in different direction. Say this is a highland, and from this highland the streams are coming down in all the directions. This is a radial pattern of drainage. Now another important drainage pattern that you will find in your map, that is disappearing stream. Now what is it? Now you will find in your map that there are some streams which you can see, but it doesn't continue for a long. Either it disappears or you can see them in dotted lines. So such type of features are called disappearing stream. Settlement pattern. Here you will find 3 types of settlement generally: nucleated settlement, linear settlement or dispersed settlement. Now what are nucleated settlements? These are shown in red color, and they are close to each other. They are very close to each other. Hence one can see permanent hut in cluster with a post office, hospital, school, temple and mosque. Now this is dispersed settlement. It generally forms in interior areas, in the forest areas or desert areas, where you can find the houses are very far from each other. Linear settlement. This type of settlements, they generally grow up near roads or river. They generally develop because of good communication facilities which help in developing trade. And for good communication facilities. Now area calculation. It is an important point or important topic. How will you find the area in a topo sheet? How to find area in a topographical maps. Say a single box, this box, or it is of 2 centimeter. This is 2 centimeter. Here it is 2 centimeter, isn't it? All the side it has 2 centimeter. Now what is the scale of the map? The scale of the map is 2 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer. The scale of the map is 2 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer. So now a single side is where it is 2 centimeter. How much it will be? It will be 1 kilometer. Therefore a single box is 1 kilometer square area. A single box, its area is, or a single grid square, it has an area of 1 kilometer square. Now you have a question here. Calculate the area of easting 76, 78 and northing 89, 92. What? 76, 78 easting and 89, 92 northings. So let us try to find out this. So this is 76, 77 and 78 eastings, where I have drawn the line here, and northing 89, 89, 90, 91, 92. So this is the area for which you have to calculate this entire area. You have to find out the area of this portion of the map. Now how will you find out? Say in the eastings. In the easting, how many grids are there? In east, say if one grid square is 1 kilometer square. If one grid is 1 kilometer square, then how many grids are there in the easting? There are 3 grids. And in the northings, how many grids are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now into 4, how much it will be? Means 12. We have to find for how many grids? 12 grids. 3 in the eastings and 4 in the northings. In total there are 12 grids. Now these are the 12 grids: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now if one area of one box is 1 kilometer square, then what will the area of 12 box or 12 grids? It will be 12 kilometer square. If the area of one box is 1 kilometer square, then the area of 12 boxes will be 12 kilometer square. Now this is another very important topic, conventional sign and symbols. Now if you have a good idea of this conventional sign and symbols, you can easily score good marks in Toposheet. Here are some monuments and buildings. You can see like churches, mosque, post office, police station, then circuit house, duck bungalow, inspection bungalow, brick lane. Now what are circuit house? What is a circuit house? This is a government guest house. This is a government guest house, or you can say a rest house. And what is a duck bungalow? This is a government building where the government officials on duty can stay. Now drainage, perennial streams. Everyone know that perennial stream is a stream which carries water throughout the year. Dry stream which doesn't have water throughout the year. And you have different types of drainage here. Now irrigation modes. You can see lined well, tube well, then dry tank, perennial tank, tank with embankment. Now what is tank with embankment? This is a tank where embankment has been made by the human beings for the storage of water. For what? For the storage of water, or for storing water in the tank. Roads, here you can see unmetal road, metal road, pack track, cart track, bridges and bridges. Now here, what is this marked here? 20. It means a milestone. Now contour lines. This is a conical hill. It is very easy to identify, where you can see all the contours have the same difference. In this, we find that the difference between the contour lines are same. In conical hill, the difference between the contour lines are always same, or somehow it is same. Now let us try to find out the slope of a region. How will you find out? Say this is a contour. Here in the eastern part you can see that the contours are very close to each other, whereas in the western part they are far from each other. They are far from each other. So what does it mean in the eastern part? It means that it has a steep slope, whereas in the western part it has a gentle slope. So how will it look? It will look somehow like this. Now the ridge. Now in this contour you can see in the western part the contours are far from each other. They are very far from each other, means a gentle slope, whereas in the eastern they are also very far from each other. But in the center there are two hills. This is one hill and this is another hill. So such type of features are called ridge. Now how does a ridge looks like in a real life? In real life it looks like this. This is a ridge. Now plateau, it is very easy to identify. In plateau you will find a rounded top. You will find a rounded top with steep or gentle slope. A rounded top with steep or gentle slope. This is a plateau. It is very easy to identify. Now how does a plateau looks like? A plateau looks like somehow like this. Next, spot height. What is a spot height? It is a dot. It is a dot with a number beside them. In this way, you will find a dot in your map and there will be a number written. Now what does it mean? It means that the height of this area is above 200 meter. Next, triangulated height. In this method, the height of a place is fixed by using trigonometry. It is written in this way: a triangle with a figure, say 200. It is written. Now what does it mean? The area of this area is, so the height of this area is 200 meter above the sea level. Now benchmark, what are these? These are some permanent survey points. Now natural and man-made features. How to identify natural and man-made features? Now everybody knows that natural features are those which are formed naturally and man-made features are those which are made by the man. Say for in case of this settlement is a man-made feature. This is also a man-made feature. This cart track is a man-made feature. This is a man-made feature. Now come to the natural features, like say this drainage. It is a natural feature. This tributaries. This contour line is a natural feature. This is a natural feature. What is it? It is a broken ground. Now this is also a broken ground, which is a natural feature. So in your map you will find more natural and man-made feature which you have to identify very carefully. Now let us go to the next slide. That is, now these are the few types of question which may be asked in your exam. So the evidences of rainfall. Now if you get a question, what are the evidences of rainfall, or what kind of rainfall is there? To find the evidences of rainfall, what you look for? Disappearing streams, tank, open scrub and scanty rainfall. Roads motorable in dry season, narrow water channel in broad river beds, presence of broken ground and evidences for seasonal rainfall. So these are the evidences of seasonal rainfall. Now important transport found in an important village. Now say if you have got a question, what is the important means of transport in village A? How will you identify? How will you do that? We may find roads which are metalled. We may find roads which are metalled, unmetalled, or cart tracks, and even footpath may also be found. Railway tracks of different gauges. Next, features of important settlement. What are the features of an important settlement? Roads, metalled and unmetalled, or cart track. If there is a post office, police station, dispensary, etc. Annual or monthly fair, religious sites, duck bungalows, circuit house, etc. If these points are there, any settlement or any 2-3 features are there, then that settlement is very important. Now when you find an important settlement, if you get any 2 or 3 features out of this, then that settlement will be an important settlement for that area. Now try to remember these points. These are very important, as these are very common questions. Now let us see how to find a prominent village in a toposheet. Now can you see that settlement here, that zoomed portion, that Palmyra settlement? Now why this settlement is an important settlement? Because it has a police station over there, it has a post office, it has a temple, and it is written annual fair there. So due to these features, this settlement is very important compared to other settlement in this map. Now means of communication that helps in connecting villages. What are the means of communication? Road connecting two places or more than two places, railway lines, telephone line, post, telegraph lines. Irrigation mode, wells, tanks, canals or reservoirs. Now come to climate. Now if there is a question, what is the climate of the map, the given map? Now climate is same for all the maps, that is tropical and dry climate, and rainfall is scanty. Now what are the evidences for that? Evidences for that are presence of dry stream, dry tanks and broken grounds. These are the evidences. Let me tell you again. The evidences are presence of dry stream, dry tanks, broken ground, etc. Now you will find a black line in map. What is that black line indicates? Now you may find a black line in the map. What does this black line indicates? It indicates latitude and longitudes. Say for example this one. Can you see this black line crossing each other? These black lines are latitudes and longitudes. I hope you all will understand, and thank you very much. And if you feel that you have not understood or you have any confusion, you may ask without any hesitation. So thank you again.